Welcome back, Star Goblin Radio here. We've got some minor Phantasy Star TTRPG updates to talk about today, as well as some art that we'll review after. Gen Con 2025 just wrapped up, where Skydawn Games was present. They hosted a Phantasy Star TTRPG seminar there, and information about this seminar as well as other Phantasy Star updates will be provided via Twitch, so tune in on August 13th at noon Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, if there's anything new in that Twitch stream, I'll be covering it on this channel after. During Gen Con, there were 2 giveaways. One required you to take a selfie with Rich, the brains behind the Phantasy Star TTRPG project, and post and tag that selfie online. And the second giveaway was for the first 100 people who have pre-ordered the Phantasy Star RPG book and visited the Skydawn Games booth, received this pin of Meow the Muskcat. The pin is modeled using the art from the RPG book, and in addition to that, I believe this is the only physical Phantasy Star TTRPG product that exists to date, and the only official physical item other than the core book that has been announced. And now let's take a look at some art. We have one image from each of the original classic games, as well as one from Phantasy Star Online. This first image was shared in my previous video, and I discussed it at length there, but just wanted to briefly show this image, as the previous version of this photo I shared had the logo and some advertisement over it that obscured the image, and it's really a great photo, so I wanted to show it unobstructed. If you want to understand all the details of this image, check out my previous video, Phantasy Star TTRPG News, Professions and Species. And moving on with the timeline, we now have an image from Phantasy Star 2. This is a picture of the heroes from Phantasy Star 2 confronting Mother Brain, one of the main antagonists from that game, and a super AI. Inside her digital body, we can see the 3 planets of the Algol system. From left to right, we have 4 main characters. The first is Rudo the Hunter. Next is the main character of the game, Rolf, the agent of Motavia. To his right is Anna the Guardian, who's throwing her boomerang-like slasher. And finally, on the far right is Amy the Doctor. Amy is casting a technique which, based on her profession, is likely a healing spell. For the third game in the series, we have this image, which is probably my favorite from this episode. This shows 2 ships firing upon each other. One is probably the Elisa 3, and the other likely the Neo Palm. In one of the timelines in this game, these 2 ships confront each other and one is destroyed. Towering above them is Dark Force, the main antagonist from the Phantasy Star series, and in the third game he had been corrupting the people on board these ships, turning them against each other. This is a great photo, and I think Phantasy Star 3 is a brilliant setting for a tabletop RPG for a lot of different reasons, which is interesting because it's kind of the least loved of the original series. I've been considering making a video about why Phantasy Star 3 is so well suited as a TTRPG setting, maybe something I'll release a little down the road. In the meantime, great photo, and I think a great inspiration for anybody looking to run the game. And the last of the Phantasy Star Classic series, we have Phantasy Star 4. On the left we have Raja, the Dazolian priest and master healer. Looks like he's telling a ill-received joke to Kyra. Kyra Tierney, standing next to him, is a Esper wizard, just like Rune from Phantasy Star 4, and Lutz from Phantasy Star 1 and 2. And all the way on the right is the preoccupied human scholar, Han Melee. The background appears to be the town of Piata, the starting town in the game, where there's a university, and the town is known for research and knowledge. Han works out of that university. And for our last image to review today, we'll move away from the original series onto PSO. Here we have a battle going on between 2 human characters and an enemy in between them. The human on the left is Bernie the Ranger. The human on the right might be Krenu. Krenu is a member of the ARC's anti-government organization. She's a spellcaster known as a Force, and this looks like Krenu to me, though the colors are not exactly perfect. The robes and her hair color are a little off, so It's possible that this is just another artist's depiction. I have not personally played Phantasy Star Online, so she might appear like this throughout the game, and I just have only found screenshots and other art that depicts her with a different color palette. I did find imagery of these robes from the game, and it's very possible that this is just a generic Force character. I'm pretty sure this is Cranu, but if you're a PSO expert, I'd love to know your opinion on this. Let me know in the comments. Our two characters here are fighting an enemy called a Sinau Beat, or an S-Beat. The arms of this enemy, once defeated, can be claimed and used to convert into S-Blades, which are a weapon the characters can then equip themselves. Those are all the updates I have for this episode. I wanted to thank you for taking the time to listen to this and tune into my channel. If you're still here, just know that I appreciate your viewership. I know I'm a small channel that covers niche topics, so I put a lot of effort into these videos and have learned quite a bit since I started this channel, and it means a lot to me that anybody would listen to me rant about something I'm passionate about, so thank you for that. Because of that, and with the game releasing very soon here at the end of the summer, I've decided to do a Star Goblin Giveaway. If you are a fan of the original classic series, Phantasy Star 1 through 4, and you are also a TTRPG fan and looking forward to this new RPG's release, I've put together a classic Phantasy Star swag package, and I think you might like it. If you're interested, check out the description of this video. I've posted all the rules for the contest there, as well as a Google form where you can submit your entry. You've got 1 week to submit your entry into the contest, and 1 week after this video is posted, I will randomly select one of the contestants as the winner. 1 entry per contestant. I can only ship to the US for this, so sorry if you listen to this channel and are outside of the US. Know that I appreciate your viewership too. Contestants will need to provide an email address and a name so that I can contact whoever the winner is and let them know they've won. If you are the winner, I'll need you to provide me with a shipping address so that I know where to send the package to, as well as a name, nickname, handle, something I can use to announce on this channel who the winner is. So, that's it. That's the show, and again, thank you, and until next time, good luck.